All right, guys, we got another match tonight. We've got TUGR playing Valentino. This is, I believe, the fourth match of the round, and then also I've got Pepsi and Gaming with me to help commentate and watch the match with me.
Hello.
So I want to keep an eye out here. They should be starting soon. I see both of them are online, and it looks like it's popping up. And all right, so Valentino's got white and is opening with e3.
I'm correct. I believe they have played before, which was like 5-2 or something like that.
All right, and we see c5 from TUGR. I'm not sure if I was expecting that, but he plays all kinds of lines, so it could be anything. The h6 was kind of interesting. I wasn't, and we're moving quick. What happened there?
I don't even know what happened.
Black resigned. Okay.
Wait, I'm confused. Oh, I guess you can't do bishop d6 here. Never mind.
All right, switching back to this game. I'm going to jump back a few moves real quick. I was still in shock. All right, so they're playing the same. Polish is coming out right now. TUGR is threatening on g7, so Valentino's going to need to stop that.
Doesn't e5 and then bishop e7, then just bishop h4?
e5, and then you said what?
Bishop e7, then bishop h4?
We got Sarang in the chat. I think less viewers right now because a lot of people are asleep, but Sarang's up. All right, so we get the e5. Yep, just as you said. TUGR admits that he doesn't know what he's doing. I'm a little surprised. Not a great start for him. I feel like Valentino should be able to clean this up without an issue. All right. I mean, that was simple enough. So Valentino goes up 2-0 after the first two matches.
Oh, there's a move here. Oh, takes there instantly. Never mind.
Kind of moved that pretty quick. So I think TUGR's got a little bit better of a position right here, but Valentino's still safe. TUGR's up 3 minutes now on his clock with that quick moving. It kind of allowed Valentino to get that rook over.
Yeah, I think this is probably a draw, but it looks harder for black to play.
Kind of just waiting to see. Like you said, it does look like a draw. They've got plenty of opportunities to blunder, though.
Oh, just g4 here.
Kind of looks like TUGR might slowly walk his king over to the H file. That's interesting.
Maybe rook h8.
Rook to h8.
Yeah, I think it works.
Yeah, the knight's covering the bishop, but that would be a way to kill off the king potentially. You could move the knight down. I feel like the rook on h3 is a little bit weird. So he puts it back so he can hide it. So probably sliding it under any of these pawns, the d pawn most likely. Yep, okay. And TUGR's got like 2.5 minutes here. Plenty of time. Trading away pieces, bringing the knight to the middle of the board. Can't make
Possibly
arrows.
a4 might be good.
Both just kind of waiting for the other person here. I think like TUGR's not gonna ditch his bishop. I think the pawn's pushing. What do I know? Like this one needs to stay put though. Or not. Okay. So trading away these pieces. Kind of forcing the issue here.
Valentino is up. Are down a lot of time now.
Yeah, a full minute less on time. That's interesting. Is that mate, or can one of these pawns remain? Here and there.
Yeah, this just looks winning for
Yeah.
Valentino. Maybe you can. Wait, what?
Yeah, no, they had 2 kills and that pawn pushed up twice to get killed by the king.
Oh, I guess he made it in time. Never mind.
Playing these openings so fast. Alright, what did TUGR do? So he opened with h3. Okay. I play this as black quite a bit. I don't feel like I see this, or actually that. Usually I'm pushing the C pawn. So Valentino develops his knight. Took her to G3 with the rook.
Might be looking at rook c3.
Yeah, I was gonna say it makes sense to take the material. I'm not sure which one I like better. I mean, TUGR having the queen this late in the game could be a threat, but he can also, like, I feel like he needs to bring it out soon. Valentino's not
Need to watch
developed.
out for queen a3.
Yeah, Valentino's not developed a ton, so he should be able to ditch it. I mean, I think queen a3 still works in this moment here. At which point they probably just dumps his bishop. So maybe you can hold it for a little longer. I feel like the C pawn's probably going to be pushed soon to kind of kick that knight. So I feel like maybe TUGR does need to bring that queen out. So brings the king up. Can redirect that pawn if he needs to. He opens up his bishop. So now comes the C pawn. I mean, if Tugger ditches his knight, then he can get rid of his queen too, but then he's down material. He's got a minute to perhaps come up with something clever.
Queen A3 looks interesting here.
Yeah. And right now, if the C pawn pushes one more, it's covered. This could be an interesting endgame. I feel like Valentino will just move his king back. G6 or H6, probably G6. Oh, so we gonna bring his knight out to see the.
Valentino might threaten with knight or rook d8 at some point, but probably f6 here.
Yeah, trade away the pawns and remove that threat, and then that's even less material for Tugger. Like, his not really gonna have any space to hide that last rook, which then end up having to dump it. And yeah, so I think Valentino's looking better here. He's up 2-1.
Rook g8.
I feel like does the king go back again? So I think he can develop his knight again if he wants. Brings it to f6. Yeah, I think Tugger had to dump his rook there. Yeah, Tugger's in trouble here. He's coming down to his last few seconds. So threatening to attack the rook directly. I think Valentino is fine here. He can do just about anything, really. Like, Tugger's got that A pawn on A2 that has so far to march. Although he does have a king that's kind of far away, too, so I feel like it should be
Yeah,
okay.
this
Go ahead.
looks just about over. But they both do have though on the time, so anything can happen.
curious. I guess I thought that maybe Valentino would have been pushing either the pawn or moving his king towards that corner with TUGR's pieces. Alright, so now he's bringing the king in. TUGR's running
Now
out
you
of...
can just stall here with rook e2.
Yeah. That should come back. It's, TUGR's just running out of space. Alright, so we just resign. 3-1 Valentino. Opens with e3. We got the Polish. G3. Drops the knight and brings out the queen. Kind of expected him to capture the queen back, to be honest. So now the king's off the board.
This is just losing.
Yeah, so he just recaptures and... Alright, well... Huh.
Not too sure what e6 was.
I mean... Maybe we have f3 followed by d4. And then can you get the rook? No, maybe that's not right. We gotta do it carefully here. Oh, TUGR's got that bishop too. So if he captures there, they can trade those away. He takes with the knight. That would line up 2 kills, and then he should be able to get the rook again. Guess it's not an easy cleaning. Like, I don't see mate for Valentino. TUGR's gonna call a break after this game. Wait, no, that doesn't work. I was saying knight to a3, and then we just capture back. So that's... Is that what I said, or did I say this? uh, 2 kills with the bishop. Alright, so... Valentino goes up 4-1.
Back.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. So Valentino solve the mate. TUGR's calling a break. I don't know if he's going to do the whole 10 minutes or what, but kind of want to jump back to that first game. So the first game, TUGR was white. We had the Polish.
Yeah, and queen takes b7 was what he saw.
Am I looking at a different game? That game didn't even... That was the one that we just watched. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. And what... So Valentino, and to my knowledge, mostly plays c5 in response to e3. And I feel like that's what TUGR's been playing, is c5 in response to Valentino's e3. And I've kind of been saying this when I've been watching the other matches, is it's like they're playing their opponent's lines against them. Which I don't know. I feel like that's like your opponent should know those lines pretty well. So what are they? I don't know. It seems risky to play that, in my opinion.
Yeah, he seemed to have done well in the g5 line.
Yeah, so maybe we see that again. I mean, TUGR plays all kinds of things, so like maybe we see c4 or whatever. But as black, like, I kind of want to... I'm hoping he doesn't play c5 and try something different, but... And do you know what... So TUGR missed the last match. Do you know how did they score that? Like, Kex got the win, but...
Kex clean win, and so he gets 10 points.
He gets
and
the full 10.
0.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So does that just put... I forget TUGR's results previously, but TUGR probably has to win these next two and then get some help to get through, is my guess. So a lot of pressure on him. And I don't know if that's happened before, where somebody basically forfeit a match in the candidates round. I could be wrong, though. I wasn't really following every single one in the previous years.
So possible that happens between me and my next match, because a time where I don't think I'm gonna wake up, so might happen as well.
You played Devanche like at 3 in the morning, right?
Yeah, that option was like 10 a.m. for me.
Well, I'd say Valentino's playing strong, like... staying pretty solid and getting to a better end game and completing it. And again, I wasn't paying attention to what time it was when the break was called, but probably still have a few more minutes.
The Explorer doesn't say TUGR's ever played e6, so I think that's. I'm not sure if he prepped for these games or what. I guess e6 is just May immediately.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping for our sake, TUGR wins a few of these and keeps it close for the ending. Not that like they're gonna play to their fullest ability all 10 games, but I've enjoyed the drama with the close matches that we've seen so far. So TUGR should be white when we come back. Have you ever called the break in any of your matches?
No.
Kind of wonder how much that helps or doesn't help. I mean, it gives you a few minutes to kind of look through some lines if you want, and maybe like I don't know, get a drink of water, regather yourself some or something. But
Yeah, I think that's just about it.
I know Flo likes to take a nice cigarette break in between at intermission.
Yeah.
All right, we're back up. They need to switch that though, so
Oh, the game just started.
okay, so TUGR's white comes out with c4 and d6 played, so pretty common right
Yeah,
here.
so this line in particular, I studied, and it's a win for white pretty convincingly with queen c2, but I guess he does b6.
The question is, does Valentino know that? Alright, so opens his bishop. This is triple covered. No intermediates. Valentino's pieces are kind of trapped in. Do like that TUGR switched it up.
Switched up the openings?
Yeah, just switched the opening. Like, not that he does, like he plays c4, but I'm glad that he's decided to try a different line.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where he plays as black.
Yeah, me too. That's the one right there, and I'm sure it'll be I'm sure it'll be something different. Of course, every time I say that, I'm wrong. So captures back with the bishop.
What?
Yeah, he must have just missed that. Like that's all right.
I thought rook h8 was going to be played. But rook h6, he just blunders, game over win, I guess.
I mean, so even sticks with the c5. So again, proving me wrong.
I'm like 90% sure it's knight b8. I guess this isn't too bad either.
All right, so TUGR got the win that he needed that last game. He really wants to tie it up at 4 if he can take these next 2 games. So develops the knight. I don't know if we see the queen come out to a5 quite yet, but so TUGR's spending some time on this move.
Ooh, I really like bishop g7.
Bishop g7.
Yeah. Oh wait, I guess it doesn't work.
So pushes the b pawn.
Oh, threatening g5 and then bishop b7. Okay.
So he brings his knight back. I feel like Valentino then play e2 with his knight. Yeah, so I don't really. He's uncovering that space, but so now we've got this nice little attack. So now Valentino develops the knight. So both getting a little not low on time, but down to a minute each roughly. As they're both sitting here holding their pieces, looking for an opening.
Don't necessarily like TUGR's position.
I do like that though, pushing the e pawn, so that opens up his queen threatening h4, which that's not really a threat though, because the rook's in the g file, but he's maybe gonna try to kick that knight back. Yeah, TUGR does have a lot of pieces. I feel like there should be an effort to get rid of one of the bishops. So Valentino getting low on time. Moves the rook over, kind of threatens the ability to move to h3. Alright, so now we'll trade away some pieces. Can he grab the knight now?
And I guess bishop
Yeah.
e6 and it's mate.
Technically, Valentino has two options. He's trying to see if which one allows for a blunder. And very unlikely that we'll see a blunder here. So TUGR did it as far as getting 2 games back. So it's now 3-4. We got the suspense that we were hoping for. Goes with c4 again. This looks like the same line as last time. I think we're still playing exactly the same. So we saw g5. Yeah. Okay, so he takes with the knight this time. But is that still mate? Is there... It's just f5, is that... Let's see.
Knight f5, I don't think you can
No,
play
doesn't
that.
look like it.
So he
So
plays it back, okay.
oh, in my brain it was TUGR's move. TUGR does not get to move twice. That would be an interesting game. Alright, I think that's a good move by Valentino, threatening. So TUGR has to dump the knight. Fairly even on material, but I feel like Valentino's set up a little safer. And they've got opposite colored bishops at the moment too. Kind of puts a pin on the bishop, so he moves it.
Oh, knight e4, that's nice.
Kind of losing material, but kind of saving himself at the same time. So it kicks the knight back. Alright, so TUGR's move, I don't really see anything other than bringing this king into the game. I don't know if he wants to push the f-pawn. Kind of feels like a waiting move.
I'm gonna play king d2.
So a minute and a half of time for Valentino. I think he's got the slightly better position. They've got opposite colored bishops. So I feel like he's getting ready to play. Alright, so TUGR moves his rook over. What am I talking about? That doesn't make sense. That's just... I feel like that the moving the rook over prevents it so that the So the way that this is going right now, it kind of feels like we're going to get down to like 15, 20 seconds for each of them, and then they're going to be forcing the other person to try to blunder.
I think e5 here.
Yeah, probably e5, and I wonder. So he brings his king over. I mean, can Valentino just push his pawn to a5 and kind of start to put a threat on that bishop? Or set up a capture chain. This king has to sit still because this bishop. Still feel like e5 is probably the move for white. So he brings his bishop down. I'm not sure. So maybe, all right, so he ditches the knight. I was thinking knight a6 instead.
Where does he put the bishop? Yeah, after rook moves.
I feel like maybe he miscalculated. I think maybe he thought that he had another kill. I don't know. All right, so he lost a knight. This is evening this position out more now. Now we're, like I said, we're at the 20 seconds apiece kind of spot. I think Valentino will just leave that pawn on a4 to keep the pin. But I mean, does TUGR just play a3 and put that same pin? All right, g7. That's a good move. 12 seconds. Sets up the intermediate.
Ooh.
So sexy. Oh my god, that was amazing. So he's got 15 seconds to find it though. Valentino's got 2 kills. There we go. And he does find it.
And he pre-moved d6 there. That could have been bad.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was awesome. Nicely done, TUGR. We've brought it to 4-4.
All tied up now.
We brought it to 4-4. I was really hoping for the suspense, and it's happening. All right, so I feel like we've seen this line think right after the break we saw this line.
Yeah, so it seems like Tugger has brought his mental back up.
Yeah, yeah. He whatever he did at the break, it helped out. He's got some confidence back. Yeah, I kind of feel like that last game, Valentino, like when he ditched that night, I feel like he thought he had like whatever his next play was in his mind. It wasn't actually the reality. So I think if he would have brought his knight to the A file, I think he would have been better off. All right, yeah, so this looks familiar. Pretty similar to the game right after the break. I guess it would have been the second game after the break. Which I think this is the same position where Tugger spent a decent amount of his clock trying to find the right move and then eventually just played b6. Or did he push b5? So sliding his king over, it's kind of a waiting move and kind of moving towards the queen side of the board. So again, Tugger opened up that line. But now h3 is being threatened, so he needs to put his bishop somewhere or step his king in front. Yeah, and maybe Valentino still plays it anyway. It's just he's got the time advantage. Although I feel like you want to have a few spaces for your rook to move, so moving the king. So Valentino's using his clock here.
Not sure what Valentino plays here. Everything seems losing.
And I'm kind of like, I was hoping he'd move a little quicker. Like if he's just kind of like, you don't want to spend 45 seconds just to move your king to c2.
I guess rook g1.
Rook g1, so he brings the bishop up, which they can grab that with the queen.
This just loses, right?
And then the d file's triple covered though.
Queen a5, king d1, king d8, bishop h6.
Yeah, man. Just needs to be careful here. He's covering. Just has to do it carefully.
I think bishop f2 takes, then just give away all the pieces, and then bishop e6.
Yeah. That accomplishes the same. All right, the suspense has happened. So Tugger's brought it back. Plays c4 again. He now has a 5-4 lead. That's quite a comeback. So Valentino decides to play something different. I think that's a good decision on his part, because the c4 has been working for TUGR. This is crazy. So you have to take with the knight and bring the queen out. This is game 10 here for Valentino to stop it with the draw, and if TUGR gets the win, he has the comeback.
Yeah, so okay, knight g3 here, probably.
So
Wait, bishop h6 maybe?
Bishop h6.
Yeah, maybe after giving knight h6. Looks good.
So he brings the knight in to keep it. You think h6, bishop to h6 still good here? Just kind of wonder if there's some
Oh,
type
so
of...
he does play it.
I wonder if there's some type of intermediate, though, like if you move one of the knights to b5. I mean, that's only one kill, so that's not going to cut it, because that rook now covers the king. Desperately want to see an intermediate, but I can't find one, so it's not going to happen. So most likely just... So he dumps the light squared bishop first. I feel like Valentino takes the king. Yeah. So now TUGR's got doubled rooks. Oh boy. Wow.
Ooh, okay.
I was like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Alright, but...
Problem is, I think after bishop promotion, it loses. I feel like.
Okay, I'm not sure the king move. Yeah, I was like, he can bring his knight in, which opens his rook. So he's kind of got some time to set up his pieces. Valentino's king has to stay on the back row. I don't know if his knight has a square it can go. All right, both players just under a minute of time left.
Okay, king promotion loses. I think just rook d1 was winning, but
so he moves his knight back. Yeah, I think. All right, so TUGR's gonna get his. So now rook d1, right? Like.
rook d1's just outright forced.
Although if he goes d1, Valentino can promote to a bishop, which is attacking that h5. And then you could play rook f1 and then... What? The knight's covering the king.
Wow. Okay, what a series. Wait, bishop takes.
Oh, but really, like, if a draw for TUGR's fine too, but he's got that extra pawn. Oy. 9 seconds too, so he's just got to push it and... Six seconds. Oh my gosh. All right, so threatening the
Oh,
b6. Which I don't know. Is that... Valentino might allow it. Both running really low on time. Oh man. No.
right now it's just
The knight captures. And a blunder.
GG's.
Oh my gosh. What a comeback from TUGR. What a comeback.
5 in a row at the end there.
Yeah, so whatever he did on that break. Actually, let me jump this way. I'm kind of just going back. Let's see what the engine says. This is Black's favorite here. What if we go... Yeah. So it moved 20 when we originally had said to move the rook to d1. That was mate and 7, but then when he pushed that h pawn up, that canceled it out. Wow, great series. A lot of fun to watch. Kind of looked like Valentino was going to run away with it, and then I don't know. We'll have to see what TUGR had to drink at break that got him re-energized. Yeah. All right. Well, fun series. Thanks for watching, guys. Pepsi, thanks for joining me.
No problem.
A pleasure. Good luck with your match. I'm hoping to be able to cast that one. I haven't done one of your games yet. I've always missed it. Actually, your first game with Arun, I was casting that one, but we had a issue with my mic, so nobody could hear me, and
Yeah.
which was unfortunate. I told everybody I said all of the right and smartest things. Of course, it wasn't. It wasn't captured. So,
Of course. Yeah.
all right. Well, have a good night. We'll catch you guys later.
All right, see ya.
See